Namaste. Hi there, it's me, Stacey Lei, and of course I'm here with Miss Foxy Brown. Welcome to yoga and thank you for joining us. Grounding our energy can be very helpful when we're feeling nervous or unbalanced. Today's yoga session is a feet first class, meaning that we'll begin our whole session by awakening your feet. And then we'll focus on our feet as we move through all of our postures today. So we'll be grounding down, really paying attention to our physical grounding. In addition to that, I've got a lovely mantra for you so that we will feel respectfully grounded, respectfully rooted, whole and balanced in every way. I hope you're as excited as I am. What you'll need for today's class is a high back chair, or at least something that you could lean on, okay? So a table or a countertop will also be just fine. And I'd also like you to have a tennis ball handy. Any small ball will do, but a golf ball might be a little bit too hard. If you have a ball, just bring it into your space and we'll work with it from there. Fair enough? All right. We'll begin actually by using the ball. So I'd like you to place the ball onto the floor and you can leave it there from this point on. And now you'll just lean on your chair or on your countertop and we'll begin with our right foot. So you'll roll that ball over to your right foot and I'd like you to place your heel on the ball, just the heel of your foot. Look, I'll show you. It's like you're wearing high-heeled shoes and then you'll place your heel on the ball. Whoop. And it might roll away. And you'll press down into the ball with your heel. Okay, so I'd like you to press down and then back your weight off. So press down, sink into your hip a little bit, and then back off. So just pressing down and up. Now, if you feel any sharp pain, then abort the mission. You can leave the ball alone for a couple minutes and catch up with me soon. But this should start to stimulate the bottom of your foot in a way that starts to wake up the very small intrinsic muscles. And your foot intrinsics are the small muscles that begin and end just in the foot itself. Those are your stabilizing muscles. And when we wear shoes, those stabilizing muscles sometimes get a little bit lazy and forgetful. I'd like you to move the ball towards the front of your heel. Now, if you've ever had plantar fasciitis, this might be a painful place for you, so please take good care of yourself. You've got to respect yourself. It shouldn't hurt to work. But if you're still practicing this with me, you'll feel that it's starting to stimulate that area just in front of your heel. Okay, now's the fun one. I'd like you to back off, but still keep in touch with the chair or the table and start to roll the ball forward and back on your long arch. Ooh. So as you roll, I invite you to close your eyes as long as you feel stable and start to search for areas that maybe feel a little bit tender. And when you reach that tender point, just spend a little bit of time there. Apply gentle pressure, but be good to yourself. Now, if you feel a little tenderness, please exhale to diffuse any pain or sharp, tight feelings. So rolling up and down the middle of your foot. And this is a great exercise for you to do every day. If you have foot pain, you could do this first thing in the morning. I hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. All right, now step off the ball and just bring yourself into a balanced posture. Just stand here still and close your eyes and notice the difference between the foot that you just worked on and the other foot. You might notice that your right foot is a little bit more alive, awake, and aware right now. Respectfully rooted and respectfully grounded. That's how we should be every day, physically, the best we can. Okay, now we'll place the left heel onto the ball. And you'll very gently press down into that ball. So put your weight into the ball. And you could shift, I'll show you this from the front. You could shift your weight into your hip just a little bit to allow you to sit in and weight into the ball, pressing down and up. It's just an awakening for your foot. And now roll the ball to just the very front of your heel and then apply pressure there. Now, if you're using a golf ball, you'll find that the ball is a little bit hard on this particular part of your foot. So you won't be pressing down as strong as I am. You'll just kind of be rolling from side to side. But if you're using a tennis ball, you're kind of leaning into the ball and feeling it compress under your foot. Now let's get to the long arch. That's the good part. Ooh. Now there are reflexology points in the sole of your foot, this area that we're rolling right now, that correspond to digestion and elimination. Digestion of food and of concepts, maybe ideas that are catching you up. And elimination of food and also ideas. So keep in mind, today's class is physical and emotional. Respectfully rooted, respectfully grounded. I am balanced and I am whole. So I found one little really tender point in my foot. You might have found the same thing. So I'm going to work through that foot just a little bit more. Oof. And just a few minutes every day can really make a big difference. All right, gently remove your foot from the ball and then stand and notice how you feel. You're probably still feeling some stimulation in your right foot, but even more in your left foot, right? All right, bring both hands to your lower back, interlace your fingers. Your feet should be hip distance apart. Let's lift and lower our toes. So right now we're going to do some foot-specific exercises to do an even better job of connecting our thoughts with our physical body, our brain all the way down to our feet. Okay, please lift your toes up and spread them out very wide. You can look at them and see if you can separate all 10 toes from one another. And relax. Let's do that one more time. Lift up and spread your toes as wide as you can. And if your toes don't want to separate, it's just a question of practice. You need to keep practicing these flexibility exercises with your toes. Okay, relax your toes down. Lift your right heel up and down. The more you exercise and awaken your feet, the better your balance will be. So better balance leads to more confidence. Hold this up, please, and now roll across the front of your foot. Start to awaken the front of your foot. Okay, relax your heel down, and let's do the left side. Lift and lower, lift and lower. So not only is this exercise affecting your foot, but also your ankle. And as we know, we want to keep our ankles in good condition. We want to keep our ankles flexible and agile and strong. Keep your heel up, please, and roll across the front of your foot. Okay, place your heel down, and now bring your hands by your sides. Roll your feet in just a little bit and roll your feet out. And once again, we're targeting the very fine muscles in your ankles. These are ankles that act upon your knee and even your hip. So our feet affect our knees, our hips, our back. It's important to keep them healthy. So now, hopefully you're feeling a little bit more grounded. Let's flatten our feet. I've got one more exercise for you, and this one's going to be really important. Look at your toes, lift them up, spread them out, place them down on the floor again, and then suction cup the ground with your toes. And then release. Let's do this a few more times. Keep practicing. I'd like you to look at your toes as you're practicing this exercise. If your toenails have curled under, you've curled a little bit too far. Okay, so what you should see as you suction cup the ground are little white knuckles, your toes doing some good work. Let's do 2 more. Hold on, release, hold on, release. Okay, it's time to get the rest of our body moving. You can move your tennis ball out of your space and bring your feet together. Ankle bones touching, knees touching. Stand up very tall. Draw your abdominals down. Engage your seat. Shoulders back, please. Now, lift your toes up, spread them wide, and find your roots. Inhale, reach up, the mountain pose. Bring your hands together, please. Interlace your fingers and lift your index fingers up. Now bend over to the right and over to your left. So imagine that you're a huge palm tree swaying in the wind. You'd want to have good roots. Hold in the center, please. Stretch up a little bit higher and now separate your hands. Draw your elbows down, palms up, thumbs back. Retract your shoulder blades. So squeeze your shoulder blades back and tilt your chin up just a little bit. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, swing your arms down. Place your hands on your thighs. Hinge forward at your hips and sit down low into chair pose. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Now straighten your legs, lengthen your spine. Reach from the crown of your head out through your tailbone so you're maintaining a beautiful neutral spine but abdominals are engaged. Now bend your knees again and stand up tall. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Relax your toes. Grab on with your toes again. Get rooted. Inhale, reach up, the mountain pose. Exhale, palm tree, right to left. Inhale, reach up, stretch up. Exhale, cactus your arms, draw your shoulders back. Inhale, reach up high. Exhale, swing your arms down, sit to chair pose. Straighten your legs, bend your legs, stand tall. Again, reach up, stretch up, mountain pose. Palm tree, mountain pose, cactus arms, mountain pose. Hinge forward, straighten your legs. This is halfway lift. Bend your knees and stand tall. Inhale and exhale. Relax your toes. Hopefully you're starting to feel some nice circulation through your whole body. Now we'll do that sun salutation throughout class today, but now I'll add our mantra. So you can just follow along with me, or you can say the words out loud. Lift your toes, spread them out wide, place them down on the ground, find your roots. Respectfully rooted. Respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. Respectfully rooted. Respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. One more. Respectfully rooted. Respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. Relax your toes, wiggle your toes out. A deep breath in, a long exhale. Now I say respectfully because it's all about self-respect. Getting yourself rooted and grounded physically and emotionally is so important. It's the highest form of self-respect, isn't it? Because when the world gets chaotic, we need to come back to ourselves. And that's the yoga. Keep your feet together, please, and keep your knees squeezing tight. Bring your palms together at your heart and lift your elbows up high. Now sit down into chair pose, just like we practiced. And press your palms together. Feel the energy moving through your arms, throughout your chest. through your legs and right down to your feet. Reach your arms out in front of you, thumbs up. Bring your thumbs into your shoulders and reach back behind you. Now double check to make sure that you're rooted and grounded. Your toes are working. And if you'd like to, you can lift your heels up. This is called the drinking bird. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Plant your feet down. Inhale, reach up. Respectfully rooted. Respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. Please take a deep breath in and a long exhale. All right, we have all the foundational work to start to move into some stronger postures. So bring your feet together once again if you've stepped apart. By the way, if your feet start to get tired, you can pedal through your feet anytime you need to, okay? And just stretch them out, circulate them, because they're doing a lot of work right now. Okay, here we go. Bring your palms together again. Inhale. And as you exhale, sit down into chair pose, please. So you're familiar with this exercise. You're creating energy between your hands and throughout your arms and into your core. Squeeze your knees together. Your toes are holding on. Twist to your right, please. So turn 2 shoulders and 2 elbows towards the right side of the room. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Return to center and stand up. Inhale and exhale. Sit down into chair. Now please keep your knees pointed towards me. So be sure your knees stay stable and your hips are stable. Your feet are rooted, elbows high. And now only twist your torso to the left. Keep your knees towards me. Please take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Return back to center and stand up tall. Well, keep your hands right where they are. Please fold your right foot and turn your knee out to the side. Now you could tuck your foot right into your ankle bone and stay right there if you like. I'd like you to lift your thigh up off your knee and engage your seat a lot. Be sure your toes are holding onto the ground, respectfully rooted. If you'd like more of a challenge, you can bring your foot up to your lower leg. And of course, if you need a contact point, you can hold on as well. If you'd like even more of a challenge, you can lift your foot up to your inner thigh. The choice is yours. Inhale and exhale. You are a strong tree, rooted and grounded respectfully. Inhale and exhale. Slide your foot down, please. Relax your arms and pedal through your feet. So when you think about roots, creating roots out of your feet, there are so many things that you can imagine and meditate on. For example, getting connected with everything around you. One of the practices that one of my teachers taught me is that we can release any unwanted nervous energy down into the ground because Mother Earth will take that for us. It's kind of a nice thought. Bring your hands to your heart, please, elbows high. Root down with your right foot. Lift your left heel. Pivot your foot out wide, and then just tuck it into your ankle. You're welcome to stay here. If you'd like more of a challenge, you can lift your foot up. And please only go as far as you can while feeling rooted and grounded and connected. You want to maintain your self-respect. And if you'd like to make this a little bit more challenging, then you can lift your foot up, press it into your thigh. A deep breath in and a long exhale. Slide your foot back down. Let's practice our moving mantra. Inhale, respectfully rooted, respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. Respectfully rooted. Respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Now you can continue facing me. I'm going to shift, just turn a little bit so that you can see me. Okay. I'd like you to step your left foot back behind you. Okay. So now you're in a high lunge. You'll keep your back heel lifted and bend your back knee. Now draw your lower abdominals in and down. Do your best to create a lengthened spine, but keep your neutral posture, right? So you'll have a little bit of a sway in your lower back. Now bring your hands to your heart, please, and reach your arms up over your head. Now find strong roots in your front foot. And then bend over to your right. Inhale deeply. Exhale a lot. Bring your hands back into the center and sweep your arms down your body, and then reach your arms back behind you with your palms down. Now hinge forward and then come back up to high lunge. Let's do that again. Hinge forward like you're about to take off, and then come back. This time hinge forward and hold. We are going to take off. We'll leap into the warrior three. Press your foot off the floor and hold. Maybe that wasn't a leap. Maybe that was just a little tiny jump. You can lower your foot back down and try that one more time. Lift up and hold. Now, if you'd like to, you could sweep your arms around to the front. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Please bring both feet together and bring your hands down to your heart. Let's do the same series on the other side. Now, of course, when we lift up into warrior three, if you find that you're wobbling, you're welcome to use your chair or the tabletop. That's what it's there for. All right, start with your feet together, please. Step your right leg back behind you. Nice big step for high lunge. And then bend your back leg slightly and lower your knee down. So abdominals come in and down. You find your beautiful lengthened neutral spine and sweep both arms up over your head. Interlace your hands. And take half moon to your left, so you're stretching your side body. Now is a very good time to check in with your front foot. Your toes are rooted down. Return your arms to center, please, and sweep your arms down your body. Reach back behind you. And now hinge your torso forward. Return to upright. Hinge forward. Return to upright, hinge forward and hold. This is the big one. This time you'll lift your back foot. So be sure your front foot is rooted down. Lift up and lower gracefully. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift up and lower. This time come up and balance and hold. And if you'd like to, you could sweep your arms in front of you for a deeper expression of the warrior three. Hold this here. 4, 3. Both feet come together. Stand up tall. Hands to your heart. Just let that go. Inhale, reach up. Respectfully rooted. Respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. A deep breath in, a long exhale. Okay, now I've got a nice flow for us. It's only about 6 minutes long, so we'll move fairly swiftly, but I think it's going to feel so good for you. Turn to face the right side of the room, please, and then just follow along with me. Let's practice our sun salutation with our mantra. Maybe by now you're saying it out loud. Inhale, respectfully rooted, respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. Sit back down to chair. Bring your hands to your heart, elbows high. Twisted chair, left side. So turn towards me just like we did before. Remember, your knees stay pointed forward. Return back and step your left foot back behind you. You could bring your hands to your right thigh if you'd like. So high lunge, abdominals drawn down, neutral spine. And now pivot your back foot so that one foot is forward and one foot is side. And then find your roots. Bring your thumbs to your shoulders and reach up. This is the warrior one. Open up your arms. This is the warrior two. Now you've got your roots. Energetically draw your energy into the center. So when things get out of hand energetically, you just pull everything back into your center. Respectfully rooted and grounded. Bring your back hand to your back thigh. Your front arm reaches up. This is the peaceful warrior. So find a sparkle behind your eyes, maybe a little smile on your face. Return to the warrior two. Inhale, exhale. Now release your toes in the front foot so that you can pivot on your heel, both feet pointed towards me. And then reach your arms up overhead. And now pivot both feet out to the corners of the room. This is the 5-pointed star. Take up lots of space. Inhale and exhale. Now open your arms wide and pivot your right foot so that your toes are pointed towards me. And then pivot your left foot so that your toes are pointed to the left side of the room. The warrior two. Back hand, back thigh, reach up, the peaceful warrior. Stretch through your fingers and look beyond your fingertips. Return to the warrior two, please. Now bring your hands to your heart and twist your body towards the left side of the room. From here, you can keep your hands at your heart or reach your arms up over your head. This is the warrior one. Check in with your roots. Make sure your toes are holding you close to the ground. And you can keep your arms overhead or bring your hands to your heart if that feels more stable. Please lift your back heel up and then pivot your foot. So now you're in high lunge. Remember your neutral spine. Bend your back knee. Take a deep breath in and a long exhale. Now you'll push off your back foot. You've got lots of practice doing that today already. Push off your back foot and arrive in chair pose. Find your roots. Keep your knees together, please. Twisted chair towards me, so twist to your right. Inhale. Exhale. Return back. Inhale, respectfully rooted. Respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. Let's do that sun salutation one more time facing me. And if you haven't had the opportunity to say the mantra out loud, to actually hear your voice, maybe you'll join me this time. That's the benefit of exercising at home. You could make noise and take up space. Inhale, respectfully rooted, respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. Now step your feet apart wide, please. Relax your hands and shake them out and pedal through your feet. We often don't notice our feet until they hurt, but they do so much work for us. And the more we're able to pay attention to our feet and give them the self-love and the respect that they deserve, the better they'll be for us in terms of keeping us grounded and keeping us rooted. I hope you had a good experience with me. I sure had a nice time leading you through this session today. Please place your left hand on your heart and your right hand on top of that. Let's use our mantra one more time. Respectfully rooted and respectfully grounded. I am balanced. I am whole. And now say to yourself, self, I'm proud of you for showing up. You're a slightly different person than you were just 30 minutes ago, and you are moving in the right direction. The divine light inside of me honors and respects the divine light inside of you. All of those words in one little word, namaste. It was an honor and privilege to guide you